Young उनका खिलाफ नहीं करेंगे उसी गोने तो पार्टी को कहाँ से काम मोदी ईरान सबूर बरामदा किया ठीक है
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Noble Lord, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama and all present here, I, Nafaiz Nazir, on behalf of Ladakh Muslim Coordination Committee Lay, extend the warmest welcome to His Holiness the Dalai Lama with an Islamic greeting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah peace, mercy and blessings be upon all of you. His Holiness the Dalai Lama's commitment in life as a human being to promote human values of compassion, forgiveness, tolerance, communal harmony, and self-discipline, has carved a way into the heart of the world. Your Holiness has always been a great source of wisdom and compassion for the people of the world. Young kids like me will look up to you as a source of inspiration to make this world a better place to live. His Holiness has always been encouraging and guiding the people of Ladakh for communal harmony, and that has what always been helping us to live this peacefully in this land of warmth and peace. His Holiness is committed to promoting religious harmony and understanding amongst the world's major religious traditions. Despite philosophical differences between them, all major world religions have the same potential to create good human beings. Therefore, all religious traditions need to respect one another and recognize the values of their respective traditions. I deeply express my gratitude to Your Holiness for giving us your precious time today. Your Holiness, the Shah Masjid is an important historical mosque built by Mir Sayyid Ali Hamdani in 1482. It is the oldest mosque in Ladakh and is famous amongst all religions, as the mosque has great significance both historically and religiously. Being located in this beautiful village of Shah, this mosque is popular among locals as Shah Hamdan Masjid. To proceed this auspicious event further, may we have Qari Muhammad Amin to have Tilawat-e-Quran before us.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين صدق الله العظيم.
you, sir. World-renowned Desmond Tutu rightly said, "Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world." With this, I would like to request Dr. Abdul Qayyum, President Anjuman Moinul Islam, to present his welcome speech and also to present a poetry book on His Holiness, the 6th Dalai Lama, which is translated in Arabic by Dr. Abdul Aziz Sofi.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tashidele July, good morning to one and all present here. I, on behalf of Muslim Coordination Committee, UTLA, Ladakh, welcome the living legend, peacemaker, Nobel laureate, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, once again, as per our past practice, in this historical masjid, which is attributed to the great Muslim saint Shah Hamdan, who traveled from Central Asia, from Iran, Central Asia to Ladakh and to Srinagar. And this masjid is kept preserved as it was in the late 14th century, which His Holiness you visited this morning, and we had a short prayer also there. So thank you very much, His Holiness, once again accepting our request to be with amongst our Muslim brothers, and shortly we will have a typical Muslim lunch, which you really, really like that. So thank you very much once again for joining us, sir. I also welcome Rinpoche's Kundun, Honorable C.C. Saab, Honorable Member of Parliament, Honorable Executive Councillors led by Deputy Executive Councillor Anchuk Saab, Totally, my colleague, Ashraf Saab, Sofi Saab, Dajan Saab, and ulmas from our communities. I also welcome Sangasena Skundun, Gen Sangas Skundun, Madam SSP, SP Rafiq Saab, political heads, our general body members from all the three communities, officers from our community, our women wing, and especially last but not the least, from the His Holiness office. Thank you very much, all of you joining this program, a short get together. His Holiness, one of the great reasons for having peace, harmony and love amongst Ladakhis is your visit, sir. Your advices, which keeps us Ladakhis together as one Ladakhi, not as Muslim, not as Buddhist, not as Christian. Thank you very much, sir. And we pray for your long life, and keep visiting Ladakh and bless us with your advices. I also, on this occasion, taking an opportunity, sir, one of our Maulana Nadwi, who has done PhD in Arabic from JNV Delhi University, Dr. Aziz Sofi, who is here. Please just have an introduction. He is Dr. Aziz, who has translated the poems of 6 Dalai Lama into Arabic. So I would like to present his book to His Holiness. I once again thank you, one and all. Please enjoy yourself. Listen to the advices of His Holiness and other learned speaker. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you so much, sir. The goal is not to be better than the other man, but your previous self. Your Holiness, your words were truly followed by Dr. Saida Bano. Despite being a differently abled person, she never stopped and didn't lose hope, and has become the first specially able student visually impaired from Ladakh to have done PhD. She has truly become a great motivation, not only to the differently able person, but also to our whole society, to push ourselves further to achieve what we aim for in our life. To facilitate Dr. Saida Bano, I would humbly request His Holiness to confirm ma'am with our traditional kathaks.
थोड़ा जगह दे दो इसको भी थोड़ा साइड कर ची शका 누나 이거 만 천지 쇼다 봐 참아 두면서
Excuse me, Kali.
आप पुलिस पर तो लूँगा
Kali. Kali.
Thank you so much, Your Holiness. Now, I would like to request Sri Ashraf Ali Barsha, President Imamia, to present his speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me begin with the English version of verse of a Quran, which says like this: O you who have faith, enter into peace and reconciliation all together. And there is another verse which says, God Himself says to the people, if you want to please me, you serve human creatures. His Holiness, 14 Dalai Lama, His Eminence Dixer Rinpoche, His Eminence Togdan Rinpoche, His Eminence Dr. Rinpoche, Honorable Executive Councillor, Ladakh Autonomous Development Council, Advocate Kashi Gelson Saab, Honorable Member Parliament, Shri Jamyang Singh Namgyal, former Member Parliament and President Ladakh Buddhist Association President Subtan Sewang, my colleague Dr. Qayyum, Shamsher Saab, Reverend Dechen Chamga, Maulana Hazrat, entourage team of His Holiness, and other eminent dignitaries sitting on the dais, dignitaries from district administration, SSP Sahaba, SP Traffic Rafi Saab, Jain Sangha Sena ji, executive councillors, and other dignitaries represent different walks of life. Your Holiness, we are heartfelt happy today indeed, because we have got this opportunity to host you after a gap of 3 long pandemic years. We are very thankful to you for accepting our invitation and giving this privilege to be here in presence of Your Holiness. At this historical place, which is popularly known as Sheh Masjid, it is said that Shah Hamdan was stayed here for some time while traveling to Central Asian countries. There is another version of history. King Jamyang Namgyal built this mosque for her queen, Gyal Khatun. She was married to him and she was daughter of Ali Sher Khan Anchan from Skardo. Your Holiness, you have practically shown people your love and affection, your respect to all the communities by visiting the different religious places here in Ladakh. Though I was not present at that time, I had to go out of station owing to some unavoidable work, and I feel very sorry for that, Your Holiness. Your Holiness, you have been always promoting peace, communal harmony, for the better society of human beings on the basis of humanity, compassion and love, and which is very, very relevant to today's world. I wish Your Holiness may visit Ladakh again and again and bless us with your valuable thoughts and deeds for the betterment of human society, and I again thank you very much for sparing your valuable time, and we are really very, very happy today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. I'm always touched by this line by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. May I now very humbly request Your Holiness to kindly share such words of wisdom, please?
Brothers and sisters in general, particularly Muslim brothers, sisters. And now here, my short visit here, you see, you organize some kind of welcome committee, and then actually you arrange lunch. So nice word, very important, but more important, food.
So then, once again, my meeting with Muslim brothers, sisters in Leh, wonderful. Perhaps you may know my own birthplace area, northeast Tibet. A lot of Muslim families. Since childhood, your daily prayer, I heard. Like that. Then, these Muslim families, this is very fond to me. I think, frankly speaking, I was very small, but quite clever. So you see, every neighbor people loves me. Then somehow recognition me as a reincarnation of Dalai Lama. Then came to Lhasa. In Lhasa also, there is a small Muslim community, mainly businessmen. In our tradition, every Tibetan government function, a Muslim, small Muslim community, they always come. So, since my childhood, in my mind, very familiar, the Muslim brothers, sisters, with your special dress. And the people in Lhasa consider those Muslims are very, very peaceful. And also, you see, these Muslim brothers, sisters, their main sort of way to earn is business. So they often go to India and bring some some articles, local Tibetan, you cannot find, so they bring from India. So when those Muslim businessmen return from India, then we very, very eager to listen what is happening in India about Mahatma Gandhi ji. So, when we were in Tibet, there is young boy, Muslim brothers, sisters, who often go to India and buy something. When they return, we are very, very eager to listen what is happening in India about Mahatma Gandhi ji, these things. So small Muslim community, many businessmen and women in Lhasa are the source of information. And we always consider Muslim community in Lhasa very, very peaceful. So they always, as I mentioned earlier, in any Tibetan government official function, the representative of Muslim community always come. So since my childhood, we are very familiar. Then situation become difficult. So then I think the last minute, although I visited China, I met several times Chairman Mao Zedong, Liu Shaoqi, and Li Xianyan, all these leaders, quite familiar. On one occasion, Chairman Mao Zedong, you see, my last meeting, Chairman Mao Zedong, the next day I go to Tibet. So Mao Zedong, without any official sort of arrangement, he personally sent a message. He want to meet me and come to Tunanhe, where leaders and including Chairman Mao Zedong live. When I reached there, Chairman Mao Zedong come out from his house and welcome me. Then he advised, after return to Tibet, how to lead people, to listen people's different views, but decision you should take. Then the last minute, Chairman Mao Zedong expressed to me, your mind, very scientific minded. So religion is opium. I was a little bit shocked, but I pretended okay. So, Chairman Mao's reason, my mind is very scientific mind. It is true. My mind very scientific minded. And I very, very eager meet scientists and listen. And equally, modern scientists, listen, their knowledge about emotion and how to bring inner peace, their knowledge very limited. So number of scientists is come to see me and how to develop peace of mind, emotional level. So I have a lot of friends among the scientists, and also I learn from their views about the whole world, the universe, all these things. They are now modern days, the scientists, especially the scientists about mind, about brain and about mind. And the scientists also now showing how to bring peace of mind. Not talking about next life or some other thing, simply day-to-day life, how to keep peace of mind. So I have a lot of friends among the scientists. Then of course I am Buddhist, so many people from different Buddhist country and Buddhist tradition, Sanskrit tradition, Pali tradition, so on. So I have a quite wider sort of contact these people. So now, my conclusion, all people basically same human being, same emotion, same brain, and all more than 7 billion human beings all want peace, happy life. So, and basic human nature, more affectionate. As soon as born, mother give us maximum affection. So, now the problem, very human nature, you see, loving kindness and sense of brotherhood, sisterhood. Once we join education, in modern education field, not sufficient to educate people how to develop inner peace. For example, in India, modern education comes from West. So there is not much knowledge how to keep peace of mind. India's tradition, Karuna, Ahimsa. About Karuna, the Westerner, they bring Western education, modern education. They have no idea how to keep Karuna and how to bring through Karuna, how to bring peace of mind. So now, India, I feel, in previous century, Mahatma Gandhiji truly brought on this planet ahimsa. And South Africa and many countries truly follow Mahatma Gandhiji about ahimsa. Now, that alone not sufficient. The conflict starts from here. Anger, hatred, fear. So, it's very important to develop or to keep Karuna. Karuna itself, a secular point. Although all major religious traditions, their essence message is Karuna. But Karuna itself is something secular. Now we really need more effort through education about Heartedness, Karuna. So now, actually, I am going to meet some professors in Delhi universities, some universities in Delhi, like Jawaharlal Nehru universities. I am going to discuss how to combine modern education, which more materialistic education, and ancient Indian thought about Karuna. Combine these. Karuna should not consider as a religious matter. It is something really very important in human life. So in our education field, you see, some lesson about Karuna, inner peace. So now, then firstly, in Ladakh, from here up to Mön Tawang, the Tibetan border. So 1,000 years You see, people from here go to Tibet, as well as Tibetan come here. So we have common sort of practice of compassion, warm-heartedness. I notice whenever I come the northern India, the people really showing deep sort of feeling towards me, because we have some 1,000 years, some close contact, close connection. So now, Tibet itself, now situation, last few decades, truly become difficult. But Tibetan people, they really kept the 1,000-year-old our tradition, Karuna, here. So, the Himalayan range people, something very special connection with Tibetan culture. Religion is individual matter, but warm-heartedness is for everyone need. So I really appreciate the whole Himalayan range people really kept that tradition. I really appreciate. And then religious harmony, very important. Different philosophy, different history, but all carry same message of love. So, harmony among the different traditions, very essential. So now here in Ladakh area, particularly this area, Muslim brothers, sisters, and Buddhist brothers, sisters truly live together very harmoniously, wonderful. So, now religion, different philosophy, but essence is same, warm-heartedness. So, I really appreciate people here, religious harmony. That's very good. Thank you. Now time for food. You know, in spite my age, my teeth perfect. So lunch very important. So now, thank you. I always feel very in heart very close to the Ladakhi people. Thank you very much. Thank you. Dipare. Pujarve.
For enlightening us with such insight and wisdom. Now we really seek a little interactive session here.
Question. Any argument, I ready talk. Because ancient time, the different school of thought always use different argument. So I'm a student of these texts. So any question, any argument, I'm ready to answer. Yes.
Anybody? Your Holiness, it's a privilege to ask you this question. My name is Kausar Rizvi. I am an educator. I teach in school as well as I teach meditation. Your Holiness, my question is it easy or difficult for a person who is involved and entangled in worldly affairs to attain nirvana or attain the highest level of enlightenment? Or is it only for the people who are living away from the worldly things and families? Thank you.
Of course, Buddha himself, now for example, Buddhism is concerned, Buddha himself, monk. So, most of great master, like Nagarjuna, Ari Asanga, Dharmakirti, all these monk, ordained monk. That does not mean, in order to practice Buddha Dharma, you should become monks, nuns. No. Basically, our mind from birth, no differences, monk's brain and lay people's brain. So, now important is study, thinking. So not just the faith. Thinking, investigation, that's very important. Some religious people simply, you see, meditate. I have some Chinese friends, they prefer just to meditate, not much study. I telling them, this is not sufficient. You must study. As far as Tibetan is concerned, about 300 volumes text translated from Sanskrit and Pali. So, study is very important. Just to meditate is not sufficient. This brain is quite sophisticated. So study, knowledge, really shaping our emotion, utilize human intelligence. So study, very important. In ancient time, one main disciple of Shantarakshita, Kamalashila, according Shantarakshita sort of advice, Kamalashila brought to Tibet. And then the Tibetan king sits in center, and one line, Chinese Buddhist meditator, one line headed by Kamalashila and some scholars, and Tibetan king watch, debate. And then Chinese Buddhist, most of them, just meditation, not much study. And Kamalashila and his sort of disciple, much knowledge. So then the Tibetan king, Chisung Dazen, asked Chinese monk, very good meditation, huh? So meditate, wonderful, but we need more study. So, you should leave to China. We want to follow the Kamala Shila's study, Kamala Shila's pattern, study, and meantime some meditation. And on some occasion, when I was in China, in a monastery, we have some meeting. Then I suggested this hall occasionally you should use for debate, not simply meditate. I suggested whether they practice, accordingly or not, I don't know. So study, very important, particularly Buddha Dharma, lot of philosophical explanation. And for that, study is very essential. Yes? Now next question.
It is my privilege, Your Holiness, to put one question. My question is, do you ever feel angry or outraged? This is my question.
Occasionally. Now particularly when I sound asleep, some mosquito like that. Otherwise, I think my mind quite peaceful. Now, for example, a Chinese communist, very crucial, very cruel. But instead of anger, I really feel sense of concern of their ignorance. So as Shantadeva said, your enemy is best teacher of you, your practice. I practice that. Okay.
Jalay and Assalamu alaikum. His Holiness the Dalai Lama, we are really blessed to have you here today. I am Hajira Bano. I'm an assistant professor at Degree College, Leh. As we are aware that media plays the very important role in educating and and in creating awareness among the masses. My question to you is, what role does media play in promoting communal harmony among different religious communities, especially in a large democratic country like India?
I think we need this sort of human intelligence. We need all different information. But then main mind should think more karuna. And entire human brother sisters, we are same. We have to live together on this planet. Whether believer or non-believer, among the believer, this religion, that religion, these are personal matter. The common thing is we have to live together on this planet. About more than 7 billion human beings. We have to live together on this planet. So I always see telling 7 billion human beings, oneness of human species. Different faith, or whether religious or religious minded or not, up to individual. Basically, we are same human being. We have to think rest of human being as our brothers, sisters, and we have to live together. And we must just think world peace. World peace we develop. World peace not come from sky, but our own effort. Very easy to say. Trouble include war, human creation. Now the method peace also is our own creation. We should make effort to bring peace. Small disagreement, okay, quite nature. Even I think one food table, some people like this, some people like that. So same in human mind, some people like this kind of philosophy, some people feel this kind of philosophy, some people feel no, just a faith. Okay, good human being, remain as human brothers, sisters on this one planet in order to develop peaceful world. Okay.
With this, it will be the last
Excuse
question.
me.
Anyone else?
Yes, please. Kangi tufini juna tawa tamse pangwechi ambechoni punzo potam lega chapta sabela makia. It is an honor and privilege to ask this question to you, Your Holiness. My question is that according to the Prajna Pramati Sutra and according to Buddha's own word and according to the mind of wisdom which we use, according to the emptiness aspect of life, is it the right practice to when according in day-to-day life we practice according to the emptiness, interdependence version of the life, and do not to get attachment or to attach to in our various daily life. Is it the right practice to practice through the words of wisdom, and let go according to it, according to the wisdom of Lord Buddha?
The very concept of Patit Samupant or Shunyata is dealing with negative emotion. So, I myself, as soon as wake up and thinking about ultimate reality, is everything interdependent, no absolute. And combined with, Karuna, very helpful in order to keep peace of mind. Little problem come, I never feel irritation. No. So very helpful to keep peace of mind. Ultimately, you see, the strong feeling of I, you see, that the basis of anger or extremes or love, all these negative emotion, all based on strong feeling of I. So now Shunyata actually telling us, where is I? This is my body, not I. Here, this is my mind, not I. Now where is I? Investigate. You can't find. At the same time, nobody can deny existence of I. So these are the Madhyamika philosophy and Shunyata. Very helpful to, in a way, neutralize all our emotion. Very useful. And Nagarjuna's one follower of Chandakirti, his writing. Of course, my childhood, I learned by heart Umajugwa, Madhyamika Avatara. Now these days, his commentary about Madhyamika philosophy, Madhyamika Avatara, I daily, you see, put my table and occasionally look. Very helpful, very helpful. You see, to negative emotion completely neutralize. And a positive emotion can develop through meditation. Very useful. All negative emotion neutralize and eventually eliminate. Now these related with complicated philosophy. First, we should know the very nature of mind. All these negative emotion, you see, secondary level, so can eliminate through meditation of shunyata. I myself practice shunyata every morning and combine with karuna. Very useful, very helpful. Okay.
Thank you so much, Your Holiness, for having a precious time with us. It is immensely blissful for all of us to have you here today. We express our utmost wish for your long and healthy life. And we are really wish to keep on receiving your insights and wisdom in future as well. Last but not the least, to present vote of thanks, may I request Sri Abdul Rashid, Vice President, Sufia, for it.
I, on behalf of the Muslim Coordination Committee, have got the opportunity to thank Your Holiness to be present among us with the noble cause of fraternity. Your Holiness, before thanking Your Holiness, I would like to say a few words. Before thanking Your Holiness, I would like to say a few words. Your Holiness is known all over the world to preach and practice peace, fraternity, equality among all human beings. It is Your Greatness, Your Excellency, Your Holiness, to treat all human beings equal, irrespective of their caste, color, and religion. Your Holiness, the Balti people were also Buddhists for thousands of years, and the concept of peace, fraternity, brotherhood, equality is deep-rooted in the blood of the Balti people, the people of Little Tibet. Your Holiness, the Balti people converted to Sufism some 700 years ago when a Sufi saint, a Sufi Pir, Mir Sayyid Ali, the ancestor of Prophet's family through daughter and his son-in-law Ali, popularly known as Shah Ramadan, to Baltistan. Your Holiness, no prophet like Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, like Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and family visited Tibet and Baltistan. I think they were afraid of the snow and coldness of Tibet and Ladakh and Baltistan. Your Holiness, we Muslims, to be frankly speaking on this from your stage, I want to take your stage to few words. We Muslims become very peaceful when for 40 days, when go to pilgrimage Hajj. There we are not even allowed to kill any insect. We trim our hair, become dressed like Buddhists, and we even can't kill an insect. Lice. We even can't kill a lice who is sucking our blood during the pilgrimage of Makkah and Medina. Your Holiness, even we cannot reduce our energy with our nails so that there is no scar on our body, no sign. Your Holiness, I wonder, but outskirts of Makkah and Medina, in Najran, in Dammam, in Lebanon, in Yemen, in Bahrain, in Iraq, in Syria, in Libya, people are killing each other for petrol and diesel. When we will be educated, we Muslims will be educated to treat all human beings equal, Your Holiness. We hope that your blessings will continue to shower on humanity, not only in Ladakh, but all over the world. With this, I wholeheartedly thank Your Holiness to be among us, to bestow your blessings of peace and equality. I also thank, sorry I can't mention all names, so I thank Your Holiness, all Rinpoches, on all Molanas, on our executive councillors, all VIPs and VIPs. Now, last but not least, sorry, the administration. Thank you very much, the administration.
Very natural, huh? Very natural.
Thank you so much, sir. Last dua. ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهب لنا من أمرنا رشدا. Oh Allah, have mercy on us. Grant us mercy from you and make easy for us the path of goodness and guidance, so that we can distinguish between right and wrong and we can remain protected. Ameen wassalam. Now I would request everyone to proceed for lunch except for the guests who are on the stage. Thank you so much.